Hey guys, welcome to another investment video. In this video I will be sharing with you my Vanguard SIPP, so self-invested personal pension. Hey guys, welcome to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share all things personal finance, specifically sharing tips on how to save, how to invest, as well as how to budget. If these topics interest you, then please hit that like button as well as subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the type of content that I'm sharing. So as I mentioned already, in today's video I will be sharing with you my SIPP update. So you should have by now watched my stocks and shares update. Today I'm actually going to be walking you through my SIPP that I hold with Vanguard. So I have my little notebook here just so I can say a couple of things, which is the reason why I chose to have a SIPP with Vanguard is because I already invest with them. I have a stocks and shares ISA with them, and I wanted to keep all of my investments in one place. And also they've got cheaper fees than most providers. This is why I chose Vanguard. You don't have to, and I must also do a disclaimer here. I'm not a financial advisor, so what I'm sharing is from my personal experience for educational as well as entertainment purposes. So please do your own research before you just dive deep into investing world. So yeah, so a SIPP, as I mentioned, is a self-invested personal pension, and many people do want to take control of their pension. So we do have obviously government schemes, so your national insurance, we pay that, it's taken out of your pay already, and then I think almost every employer now is required to offer a workplace pension, so we do have that as well. So I have an employer match of about 12%, which I'm really happy about, but then I still wanted a little bit more, so this is why I chose to open my own SIPP. And what I love about having my own SIPP and managing myself is because it's cheap, it's easy, it's straightforward, there's nothing complicated about it, and I'll show you as I walk you through my SIPP update for the month of September. So I actually don't have much to say from my little notebook, but I will just give you my total from the last update that I combined with my stocks and shares update. So last time when I shared my SIPP, there was £10,082.91 in my portfolio. So I will now turn over to my laptop and start recording my screen to give you an update of what I currently have in my SIPP with Vanguard. So I mentioned last time there was £10,082.91. Today, as filming of this video, there is £10,327.13. So I have had a gain so far since I opened this account of 140.75. So the contributions in here so far since I opened, I have added in £485 into this SIPP, and then I also get tax relief from the government, and right now my tax relief is 121.25. So in total I have added in 606.25. So what I do want to mention, the thing about the tax relief, is that the government will give you 100% tax relief for your annual salary, based on your annual salary, but the maximum limit, there is a limit to that. So if you earn £40,000 a year and then you add in whatever amount you add in, they'll give you up to 100% of the tax relief, not the whole 40k, but for example I add in £100 every single month into my SIPP, and the government gives me £25 every single time I top up my pension, well, my SIPP. So this is what I'm trying to say about the tax relief, and I don't know how this fly got into my office, but oh well. Yeah, so this is just a quick overview of what it looks like. I can go into the investments, and in the investments I've got two funds. So I've got the Target Retirement 40 fund accumulation, and I have the Target Retirement 2045 fund accumulation. So what I love about SIPP, and when I say they are cheap, they're flexible and straightforward, is you get to choose what you invest in. So I think for most of workplace pension, normally like your employer has autonomy over what they're investing in. I mean, you can still speak to them and you decide what you invest in, but with these ones you don't have to faff about with anybody. You choose what you want to invest in. This is why I love having my own SIPP. So for the 2045 fund, I have, because that's when I'm planning to retire, to be honest, I have it carries a weight of 98.1%, and this is what I transferred in from my previous employer's provider. So I've transferred in 9,905 and 13 pence, and today's current value at the time of filming this video is 10,045 and 69 pence, which is a gain of 140 pounds and 56 pence. Then last month I bought into a new fund with the 2040 fund, and it holds a weight of 1.81%. I added in 185. The current value is 185 and 19 pence. So I've had an increase of 19 pence since I opened my portfolio. We can look into the performance. It tells you when I actually opened it. So I opened it in June. I'm filming it today on Sunday 26th, and that's what you can see in here. I'm not really focusing on the graph because there isn't really much change, but to just show you that so far I have had a 1.87% return since I opened this SIPP with Vanguard. Going into the calculations, this is my favorite part. I have added in 510 pounds. This is how much I've paid in. I've transferred in 9,580 and 13 pence, and then my returns here I have had in total 140 and 75 pence. Then going month by month, in here you can see for the month of June, obviously there was nothing when I opened it, and I was transferring in. The transfer didn't come until July, and I then also at the same time when I transferred in I had a market loss of 21 pounds and 24 pence. Then in August I started with obviously the balance that I was left with in July, and I added in 289 pounds, so that gave me a market gain of 238 and 54 pence. But now at the time of filming this video I currently have a market loss of 76 pounds and 55 pence in the month of September. So this is, I think, all I wanted to share with you with respect to my pension. It's very easy to navigate. I love the setup with Vanguard. There isn't anything too complicated about this. This is why I really love it so much. It's easy to manage your payments. So I have a recurring amount that I transfer in, and then also I have got fees that I need to actually pay for this this fund, which they will just take from my stocks and shares ISA, because that's what I have chosen to happen. When it comes to fees, that's where they would take them. So I can show you in the transactions tab all of the transactions that I have completed. So in terms of in the transactions tab, I go in there and I go to fees, and this is where, you know, it's the cash is clearing from my ISA, and that's how much I'm going to be paying, which is for the fee for this SIPP is £2.93. So yeah, this is all I wanted to share with you with respect to my Vanguard SIPP. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and please let me know in the comment section below who you are investing with, if you have a SIPP, if you manage your own SIPP, and let's discuss in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.